what Trump didn't tell us about his 45-minute phone call with Adolf Putin when he was supposed to be meeting with our European allies really speaks volumes. Because since that time, we found out that one of the conditions that Russia had is if there were going to be any NATO boots on the ground in Ukraine, that Russia would have a veto of their uh, being placed boots on the ground. So, what does Russia do? They've had some of the largest bombardments into Ukraine of the entire war, and meanwhile, they struck and bombed an American company that was operating in Ukraine, a company headquartered out of Texas, known as Flex Limited, which is an electronics manufacturer. So Trump has now bombed American facilities. Meanwhile, Tulsi Gabbard has fired half of the people in the intelligence agency, where she is the director of the national intelligence. To use the word intelligence with Tulsi Gabbard anywhere in the same sentence is sort of an oxymoron. But she's done that, and then Trump has fired the top CIA Russian analyst that we've had in this country. Meanwhile, to prove his uh, uh, sought after manliness, he's going to walk with the military and the National Guard through Washington, D.C. I wonder if he can walk more than a block. Meanwhile, it's been leaked that the military is uh, uh, working on plans to militarily go after the cartels in Mexico. And as we mentioned the other day, the Navy has sent 3 ships uh, uh, down off the coast of Venezuela. So that along with this, Trump announced that he was, quote, a war hero. This is offensive coming from a guy who used every trick in the book to avoid the draft during Vietnam. To call himself a war hero is an affront to all those young men and women who served with dignity and part of our combat troops and part of our armed services. Meanwhile, on the economic front, the news keeps getting worse. We found that 72% of the homes that are on the market are beyond the reach of the average American to be able to buy them, and that the pay disparity between CEOs and the workers at companies is something like 632 to 1. If you go back to the very prosperous Eisenhower years, I think those ratios were like 10 or 15 to 1. So you have to ask yourself who is benefiting from all this, all the fraud and the lies and shenanigans going on in Washington.